Hello friends, in this session I explain RSA and Diffie-Hellman algorithms. The RSA algorithm is the basis of a crypto system, or we can say it is a collection of cryptographic algorithms that are used for specific security services or purpose, which enables public key encryption and is widely used to secure sensitive data, practically when it is being sent over an insecure network such as the internet. Now, in Diffie-Hellman algorithm is an asymmetric algorithm used to establish a shared secret for a symmetric key algorithm. Nowadays, most of the people use hybrid crypto system, or we can say it is a combination of symmetric and asymmetric encryptions. So, based on that, I start our session on first RSA algorithm. Public key cryptography, also known as asymmetric cryptography, use two different but mathematically linked key, like one is public and one is private. The public key can be shared with everyone, whereas the private key must be kept secret. In RSA cryptography, both the public and private key can encrypt a message, or we can say the opposite key from the one used to encrypt a message is used to decrypt it. This attribute is one reason why RSA has become the most widely used asymmetric algorithm. For that, it provides a method to assure the confidentiality, integrity, authenticity, and non-repudiation of electronic communication and data storage. For that, many protocols like Secure Cell, Open PGP, S or M, IME, and SSL or TLS rely on RSA for encryption and digital signature functions. It is also used in software programs like browsers are an obvious example, as they need to establish a secure connection over an insecure network like the internet or validate a digital signature. RSA signature verification is one of the most commonly performed operation in network connected systems. So, based on that, we can say why we have used RSA algorithm. So now I have discussed on why the RSA algorithm is used. RSA derives its security from the difficulty of factoring large integrates that are the product of two large prime numbers. Now, multiplying these two numbers is easy, but determining the original prime number factor or the total or factoring is considered infeasible due to the time it would take using even today's supercomputers. The public and private key generation algorithm is the most complex part of RSA cryptography. For that, two large prime numbers like P and Q are agreed using the Rabin-Miller preliminary test algorithm. Modulus n is calculated by multiplying P and Q. This number is used by both the public and private key and provides the link between them. Its length, usually expressed in bits, is called the key length. The private key consists of the modules n and the private exponents d, which is calculated using the extended Euclid's algorithm to find the multiplicative inverse with respect to radiant of n. So now I have explained the steps of RSA algorithm, or we can say how does RSA algorithm work. For that, our first steps is we have select two large prime number. That's number is P and Q. Now in second step, we have multiply these two prime number P and Q and assign its value to n. So n is equal to P multiplied by Q. Now in next step, we have select public key, or we can say encryption key E, such that it is not a factor of P minus 1 multiplied by Q minus 1. Its value stored in phi of n. So we can say phi of n is a value of P minus 1 multiplied by Q minus 1. Now in next step, we have select private key, or we can say decryption key D, such that following equations. So D multiplied by E mod P minus 1 into Q minus 1 is equal to 1. Or we can say here like here P minus 1 into Q minus 1, it is a phi of n. Now in next step, for encryption, we have calculated the ciphertext CT from the plain text PT. For that, the equation is CT is equal to PT raised to E mod n. Now in next step, we have sent CT as the ciphertext to the receiver. Now for the decryption, we have calculated the plain text PT from the ciphertext CT as follows. For that, we have used these equations like PT is equal to CT raised to D mod n. Now, we have used one example for the better understanding of RSA algorithm. So, in our first step, we have select two large prime number. That's number is P and Q. Now, we have select the value of P and Q. So, we have select P is equal to 7 and Q is equal to 17. Now, in next step, we have multiplied these two prime number P and Q and assigned that's value to n. So, n is equal to P multiplied by Q. Now, we have put the value of P and Q in this equation. So, P is 7 and Q is 17. Now, for the answer is 119. So, n is equal to 119. Now, in next step, we have select the public key, or we can say encryption key E, such that it is not factor of P minus 1 multiplied by Q minus 1. That's value stored in phi of n. So, public key E is equal to P minus 1 multiplied by Q minus 1. Now, we have put the value P and Q in this equation. So, that's 7 minus 1 multiplied by 17 minus 1. So, it's 6 multiplied by 16. So, value of phi of n is equal to 96. Now, we have find out the factor of 96. So, the factor of 96 is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Means 5 times 2 and 1 time 3. So, now we have select E such that not the factor of 2 and 3. So we have select 5 as the value of E. So now in next step, we have select the private key, or we can say it is a decryption key D, such that with the help of the following equations. So equation is D multiplied by E mod P minus 1 multiplied by Q minus 1 is equal to 1. Now we have put the value of E is equal to 5, P is equal to 7, and Q is equal to 17 in this equation. So the equation is like D multiplied by 5 mod 7 minus 1 multiplied by 70 minus 1 is equal to 1. So it's D multiplied by 5 mod 6 into 16 is equal to 1. So it's D multiplied by 5 mod 96 is equal to 1. Now we have find out the value of D. So we have used this table. In this table we have C. In first row we have A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3 and Q. Now the value of A3 is phi of n, which we have already know. The value of B3 is E or D value, which we have. And Q is equal to A3 divided by B3. So first we have select the value of A1, A2 and A3. Now we have predict A1 is 1 and A2 is 0. Now we have no A3, or we can say phi of n value is 96. Now for the value of B1, B2 and B3, we can inverse the value of A1 and A2. For B1, we have write the value of 0, and B2, we have write the value of A1. So B1 is 0 and B2 is 1. We can know the value of E or D. So here we can know the value of E. So we can put that value in B3. So B3 is 5. Now we have find out the value of Q. So Q is equal to A3 divided by B3. So 96 divided by 5. So answer is 19. Now for the third row, like this, we have first we have put the value of A1, A2 and A3. For that we have used the value of B1, B2, B3. So we can replace this value here. So A1 is 0, A2 is 1 and B3 is 5. Now for the value of B1, B2 and B3, we have used these equations. For the B1, we have used A1 minus Q into B1. For the B2, we have used A2 minus Q into B2. For the B3, we have used A3 minus Q into B3. Now, we have put this A1, A2, A3 and B1, B2, B3 value in these equations, and we have find the value of new B1, B2 and B3. So B1 value is 1, B2 is minus 19, B3 is 1. Now again we have find the value of Q. So Q is A3 divided by B3. So that answer is 5. We have continued this process until in B3 value is 1. So here we have find the B3 value is 1. So we have stopped here. Now we have used some conditions to find the value of D. So that condition is if B3 is equal to 1, for that we have checked if B2 is less than 0, then D is equal to phi of n minus B2. We have used this equation if B2 is less than 0. In our condition, B2 value is minus 19, so it is less than 0. So we have used this condition to predict the value of D. That equation is D is equal to phi of n minus B2. Now we have put the value of phi of n and B2. So 96 minus 19. Now here we have not include the minus sign in this equation. Okay, so we have neglect minus sign in these equations. So our answer is 77. Or else, if B2 is greater than 0, then we have directly select that value as D. So D is B2. So this way we have find out the value of D. Now put that value in our equation. So D is equal to 77. So 77 multiplied by 5 mod 96 is equal to 1. So that 385 mod 96 is equal to 1. So we have find out the PT is equal to 10 this way. Now, for the encryption, we have calculated the ciphertext CT from plain text PT. So, our equation for the ciphertext is CT is equal to PT raised to E mod n. Now, we have put the value of PT is equal to 10, E is equal to 5, and N is equal to 119 in this equation. So, it's like CT is equal to 10 raised to 5 mod 119. Here, 10 raised to 5. So, CT is equal to 40. Now, we have sent CT as the ciphertext to the receiver. So, for the decryption, we have calculated the plain text PT from the ciphertext CT with the help of the following equations. So, PT is equal to CT raised to D mod n. We have the value of CT is equal to 40, D is equal to 77, and N is equal to 119. Now, put this value in this equation. PT is equal to 40 raised to 77 mod 119. So PT is equal to 10. So this way we have find out the value of PT. So I hope you can understand in which way RSA algorithm is work. Now we have see the excuses of RSA algorithm, or in which we have find out the difficulty for the security of RSA algorithm. So the first steps or first point is RSA security relies on the computational difficulty of factoring large integers, or we can say it is as computing power increases and more efficient factoring algorithms are discovered. The ability to factor large number also increases. Next point is encryption strength is directly tied to key size, and doubling key length can deliver an exponential increase in strength, although it does impair performance. For that, RSA key are typically is 1024 or 2048 bits long. But experts believe that 1024 bits key are no longer fully secure against all attacks. So this is why the government and some industries are moving to minimum key length of 2048 bits. And for the bearing and enforcement breakthrough in quantum computing, it will be many years before longer key are required. But elliptic curve cryptography, or we can say ECC, is gaining favor with many security experts as an alternative to RSA to implement public key cryptography. For that, it can create faster, smaller, and more efficient cryptographic key. Now, in modern hardware and software are ECC ready, and its popularity is like to grow as it can deliver equivalent security with lower computing power and battery resource usage, making it more suitable for mobile app than RSA. Finally, a team of researchers which include or the researcher of RSA has successfully created 4096-bit RSA key using acoustic cryptographic analysis. However, an encryption algorithm is vulnerable to attacks. So I hope you can understood how RSA algorithm is work and their excuses. Now we have moved on Diffie-Hellman key exchange mechanisms. A Diffie-Hellman algorithm is an asymmetric algorithm used to establish a shared secret for a symmetric key algorithm. Nowadays, most of the people use hybrid crypto system, or we can say it is a combination of symmetric and asymmetric key. Asymmetric encryption is used as a technique in key exchange mechanism to share secret key and after the key is shared between sender and receiver. The communication will take place using symmetric encryptions. The shared secret key will be used to encrypt the communications. Remember one thing, this algorithm can be used only for key agreement, but not for encryption and decryptions. So, with the help of basic introductions, now we have moved on Diffie-Hellman key exchange mechanism algorithm. So, in this algorithm, first A and B are two parties that agree on two large prime number like n and g. These two integers needs not to be secret. So A and B can use an insecure channel to agree on them. Now in next step, we have A select another large random number x and calculate A dash such that A dash is equal to g raised to x mod n. Now for the next step, now A send this number A dash to B. Now the next step is now B independently select another large number integer y and calculate B dash such that B dash is equal to g raised to y mod n. Now B send this number B dash to A. Now with the help of A dash, we have computed the secret key SK1 with the help of following equations. So that equation is SK1 is equal to B dash raised to X mod n. And for the SK2, we have now with the help of B dash, we have computed the secret key SK2 as follows equations. So SK2 is equal to A dash raised to Y mod n. So with the help of this algorithm, we have find out two secret keys SK1 and SK2. So now we have used real-time example in which way this algorithm is work. So example of Diffie-Hellman key exchange algorithms. In the first step, we have select A and B, agree on two large number like n and g. These two integers need not to be secret. So A and B can use an insecure channel to agree on them. So let's n is equal to 11 and g is equal to 7. We have selects. Now A select another large random number x and calculate A dash such that A dash is equal to g raised to x mod n. Now we have select x is equal to 3 and put this value in our equation. So A dash is equal to 7 raised to 3 mod 11. So that answer is 343 mod 11. So A dash is equal to 2. Now A send this number A dash to B. So A send 2 number or 2 digit to B. Now B independently select another large number integer y and calculate B dash such that B dash is equal to g raised to y mod n. Now we have select y is equal to 6 and put that value in this equation. So B dash is equal to 7 raised to 6 mod 11. So that answer is 117649 mod 11. So B dash value is 4. Now B send this number B dash to A. So B send 4 integer value to A. Now with the help of A dash, we have computed the secret key SK1 as following equation. So SK1 is equal to B dash raised to x mod n. Now we have put B dash is equal to 4 and x is equal to 3 in this equation. So SK1 is equal to 4 raised to 3 mod 11. So that answer is 64 mod 11. So answer is 9. So our first secret key SK1 value is 9. Now with the help of B dash, we have computed the secret key SK2 as with the help of following equation. So SK2 is equal to A dash raised to y mod n. Now we have put A dash is equal to 2 and y is equal to 6 in this equation. So SK2 is equal to 2 raised to 6 mod 11. So that 64 mod 11. So answer is 9. So our next SK2 value is 9. So this way we have find out the SK1 and SK2 value and it is similar. So now we have which way the communications for A and B. Now A is Alias and B is Bob. So now Alias and Bob have shared secret key obtained using Diffie-Hellman key exchange algorithm. Since Alias and Bob transmitted this public info like Alias public key and Bob public key over the network, any person say it can EVS who tries to steal or identify the information will have alias public key and Bob public key, but he cannot decrypt the information without knowing of alias and Bob private key. So, what is the importance of this Diffie-Hellman key exchange algorithm? So, if we use small length numbers, anyone can compromise the key, even using brute force attacks with a second. In practice, the key size used will be around 256 bits to 4096 bits to maintain more secure communications. So I hope you can understand the Diffie-Hellman key exchange algorithm. So thank you friends for watching this video. I hope you can understand RSA and Diffie-Hellman key exchange algorithm. Thank you.